Hey, have you ever been in a car accident? It's such a scary experience.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have. A couple of years ago, I was rear-ended at a red light. It was quite a shock.
Oh no, that sounds awful. Were you okay?
Yeah, luckily I wasn't hurt badly. Just some minor whiplash and my car had some damage.
That's a relief. Accidents can be really dangerous. My cousin got into a pretty bad one last year and ended up with a broken arm.
That's unfortunate. Accidents can have serious consequences. It's so important to drive responsibly and avoid distractions.
Absolutely. I've been trying to be more cautious after seeing how accidents can happen. Do you think technology like self-driving cars could help reduce accidents in the future?
Self-driving cars could potentially make the road safer by eliminating human error. However, there are still technical challenges to overcome before they become mainstream.
True, there's still a long way to go. But even with advancements, there might still be unforeseen situations that these cars can't handle.
Right, and the transition period where both human-driven and autonomous cars are on the road could lead to new types of accidents.
I wonder how insurance companies will adapt to self-driving cars. Premiums might change, and liability issues could become more complex.
Insurance is definitely going to be impacted. Figuring out who's responsible in case of an accident involving autonomous vehicles could be a legal maze.
And what about cybersecurity? Hackers potentially gaining control of self-driving cars sounds terrifying.
Cybersecurity is a big concern. Manufacturers would have to invest heavily in making these systems resistant to hacking.
Speaking of technology, do you think the increasing use of smartphones has contributed to more accidents?
Oh, definitely. Distracted driving is a major problem. People texting or using apps while driving take their eyes off the road.
It's crazy how a moment's distraction can lead to a serious accident. I've heard some places are imposing heavy fines for using phones while driving.
That's a step in the right direction. Education and enforcement can help change behavior.
I hope so. It's heartbreaking to hear about accidents that could have been prevented. Anyway, have you ever witnessed an accident happening right in front of you?
Yeah, once I saw a car run a red light and collide with another vehicle. It was really scary, and luckily, everyone seemed to be okay.
It must have been quite a shock to witness that. Accidents can happen so suddenly.
Absolutely. It's a reminder of how unpredictable the road can be. Staying alert and cautious is crucial.
Well, thanks for sharing your experiences and thoughts. It's been an eye-opening conversation.
You're welcome. It's important to raise awareness about road safety. Stay safe out there.
Definitely, spreading awareness is essential. You never know when a simple conversation can make someone think twice about their driving habits.
That's true. It's a small step, but it can have a big impact. Have you ever taken any defensive driving courses?
I haven't, but I've been thinking about it. I've heard they can teach you valuable skills to avoid accidents and react in critical situations.
They can be really helpful. I took one a few years ago, and it improved my confidence on the road. They teach you techniques like proper braking and how to handle skidding.
Those skills sound like they could make a real difference. I might look into taking a course myself.
It's worth considering, especially if you spend a lot of time driving. You never know when those skills might come in handy.
Absolutely. It's always better to be prepared. Have you noticed any changes in your driving habits since your accident?
Definitely. I'm more cautious at intersections now, and I keep a safe following distance to avoid sudden stops.
It's interesting how an accident can change the way you drive. I guess it's a silver lining in a way.
Yeah, it's a lesson learned the hard way, but it does make you more aware of your surroundings.
Do you think car manufacturers are doing enough to improve safety features in vehicles?
They've definitely made significant advancements in recent years, with features like automatic emergency braking and lane departure warnings.
Those features can be real lifesavers. I've heard some vehicles even have systems that can detect drowsy driving and alert the driver.
Yeah, technology is playing a big role in making driving safer. But ultimately, it's up to the drivers to use these tools responsibly.
True. No matter how many safety features a car has, a distracted or reckless driver can still cause accidents.
Exactly. Personal responsibility is key. So, have you ever had a close call on the road?
Fortunately, not anything too serious. I've had a few moments where I had to slam on the brakes or swerve to avoid a collision.
Those near misses can be just as jarring as actual accidents. They're a reminder of how quickly things can go wrong.
Absolutely. It's important to stay vigilant and never underestimate the potential dangers on the road.
Well, this has been a really insightful conversation. It's good to talk about these things and remind ourselves of the importance of safe driving.
Agreed. Thanks for sharing your experiences and thoughts. Stay safe out there, and I hope we all make a positive impact on road safety.
You're welcome. Take care and drive responsibly.
Absolutely. And it's not just about ourselves, it's also about the safety of others on the road.
That's a great point. Our actions on the road have a ripple effect. So, have you ever had to deal with insurance companies after an accident?
Thankfully, I haven't been in a major accident that required a lot of insurance involvement. But I've heard stories about the hassle people go through.
Dealing with insurance can be quite a process, especially when there are disputes about who's at fault or the extent of damages.
It sounds like it can be quite stressful, on top of the stress from the accident itself.
Definitely. That's why it's always a good idea to have a clear understanding of your insurance policy and the steps to take after an accident.
I agree. Being prepared can make a challenging situation a bit more manageable.
And it's not just about insurance. Knowing basic first aid can also be helpful in case you come across an accident.
True. Providing immediate assistance while waiting for emergency services can make a huge difference.
Absolutely. Just knowing how to perform CPR or provide basic care can potentially save lives.
It's unfortunate that accidents can happen, but it's reassuring to know that there are ways to help in those situations.
Definitely. Being a responsible and informed driver extends beyond just being behind the wheel.
Well, this has been a really informative conversation. Thanks for sharing your experiences and insights.
You're welcome. It's been great discussing these important topics with you. Stay safe and drive responsibly.
You too. Take care and remember, safe driving starts with each one of us making the right choices.
Absolutely. Let's all do our part to make the road safer for everyone. Have a great day.
You too. Stay safe out there and talk to you soon.